This woven wire fence definitely keeps our goats contained. The electric fence is very good, but not perfect at doing that. So in order to keep our bucks and our does separated, we've been letting them out on alternating days. Because we have more girls than boys, they get let out more often. But today happens to be the bucks' turn to enjoy their wider pasture. There's not a lot of grass in here for the girls, so they get hay. The work I've been doing on the original house for our little farm has been happening a little bit at a time on different days. My goal has been to clean it out and shore it up. My wife isn't real happy about me working on this project and insists that I spend basically no money on it. That eliminates the possibility of any real restoration work. But I will use scrap from this old shed behind the house to help patch it up. Honestly, the time-worn charm of this place is something I want to retain, and using old scrap helps keep that look. In here, I've made progress hauling out the garbage. As I run out of debris, I make more by demolishing what's left of the ceiling. The sheetrock is not going to be replaced. Old rafters and the underside of old roofing tin will be the new aesthetic. Speaking of old rafters, there is some structural damage that needs to be addressed. At some point in the past, a large part of a tree broke through the roof. It was probably from this tree. Here's a look at the other side of that tree, so you can get an idea about how long this tree has been dead. And therefore understand a little bit about how long that hole must have been up there in the roof. They built things to last back then, but still, the force of the impact and the subsequent water damage over decades has really taken a toll. We have a significant crack here and here, and a weakened spot right here. Although all of the 2x4 supports on this end of the roof should probably be removed and replaced with new ones. I'm just going to scab on old 2x4 scraps to help strengthen them. This 2x4 is far enough gone that I'm just going to remove it and not worry about the wider gap that's left behind. Okay, this whole house was just nailed together. I've already experimented a little bit on this end, and I was able to use a hammer to knock this up and out, pulling that nail up. So that just leaves the other end to get out. It doesn't want to slide out. I think I'm going to have to try and break it. This was a weak spot. This feels heavy. It's like a hardwood 2x4, very old school. And you can see the score marks from the traditional old school milling techniques. That reinforcing piece is clamped in place and ready to be screwed in. One nice thing about this wider gap is it gives me more room to work with for all the stuff that I need to do up there. It kind of smells like oak. I think that's what the 2x4s were made out of. That old house is definitely constructed with oak. I'd say it's red oak. I've laid 2x4s across the rafters here to give myself a little platform to work on. And I am now piecing in some horizontal pieces this way to plug the gaps that were busted. Thanks for watching. Remember, your dreams are closer than the moon. Thanks for taking this trip around the moon with us.